Hey guys, Morten Ostad here with another video. Today I am going to be unboxing a record which I ordered from well, I guess the Coral's website. I think it's someone else handling those orders. It might be Townsend. So my intention, because I have been listening to the Coral now for, well, it must be 26 years, I think. Wasn't it 2000 or was it 2001 that they came upon us? I remember back then I thought that the Coral were they part of, like, they were lumped in with the moniker of the guitar revival, which wasn't entirely true. There were a few other bands that came up alongside them. Who were they? The Zootons and some other bands. I thought that they were... Well, I sort of remember that they were kind of lumped in, maybe in my own mind, with the Thrills. But they weren't really, because the Thrills made sort of sunshine West Coast, middle of the road type music, beautifully so. While the Coral, they are psych rock in a way, psychedelic, with the Mercy beat sort of heritage. They are from, is it Wirral Island? You know, that peninsula that juts out in front of Liverpool. Let's say stuck between Liverpool and the northeastern corner of Wales. That part where you sail over the Mersey, right? And was it someone who used sea shanty psych rock? They were originally 6 members, I think, but was it Ryder Jones? He left the band a couple of years in. I have one of his solo albums, by the way, which is wonderful. But they've been going on. Well, like the Thrills, we haven't heard from them basically in a recording sense since 2007, and a lot of these other bands disappeared when you got that new movement coming in, which was the sort of the dance floor indie pop rock with bands like Block. What is it? Block. Oh Christ! I have several of their CDs and Franz Ferdinand and stuff like that. But the Coral managed to keep up, and they were, since, I think they added one other member later on, but I think are they 5? Sorry, I go on. So it was my intention to get this new CD when I heard about it. But then, you got the old reach of the vinyl community there, and Gavin from Gav Axman Spins showed this record, and the copy he got. And I then, of course, did what I sometimes do, unfortunately. I went online on their website, and I found a similar copy. And I also did a mistake, and we'll get to that when I do the unboxing. So... the Coral, are you guys familiar with them? Sort of absolutely great band. What is this, is that the 13th studio album? I think they're a band who, don't sit about long between albums, it would seem. So that's always nice, because know how some bands take forever to do anything new. Another successful unboxing. So let's get to the mistake I made. I ordered Sea of Mirrors, their previous. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, because I have this. I think because I've wanted to get some of their stuff at least on vinyl for a long time, and I think what happened was that I saw that they offered up this album on vinyl in a colored vinyl version with some signed stuff, and I think when it came up that it was out of stock, I must have clicked something wrong, and now I have 2 of those CDs. Or it was because it came with this signed card, and that sort of derailed me, and I clicked order anyway. I think I was lying in my... I've been up for the last month at Helgelandsmoen, on a health retreat there for the 4th time, and I think it was late at night, and I was sitting on my doing stuff on my laptop, and but this one's cool, and I mean it didn't cost like a gazillion pounds or anything. It's just sometimes you end up with a result of something that you can't quite fathom why you did. But there you are, another copy of that. I don't know what to do with that, but we'll find out later on. So here is the album. Now, from what I gathered and from reading, was it Uncut? This album is sort of a bit of a look back to the choral that formed back in 97, 98, and then recorded their first album in, was it 2000 or 2001? I can't exactly remember now. And so they talk about the music that has inspired them, and how this one, now I can't remember what sort of music they were saying this was inspired by. Yes, there was something about that, but also returning to thinking back about the lads they were back then, and then recording this on tape, and the tape recorder, or was it the tapes, I think, were the source or the title for this. So this is the CD, and I guess the regular vinyl looks like this, of 388 by the Choral. Songs are Let the Music Play, Ride That Train, Leave It in the Past, You and Me, brackets, and the Beautiful Sea, and Shame. And then Here Come the Tears, Yellow Moon, Sad Girl, High Tide, Spirit Catcher, and Crossing the Sands. So yeah, I have all of their studio albums, and I think a mini album on the old CDs, so that's great. Try to avoid going down that vinyl rabbit hole with these guys, but it is very tempting. Not a gatefold CD, but yeah, they are 6 members to this day, and here's the lads as they appear now, and some wordage, and the old CD there you are, guys. But like I said, Gavin, he showed vinyl that did make me go, oh yeah, I want that, and here it is. So there's the special edition, I guess. Sorry about all the noise. It wouldn't help much if my windows were closed here in the middle of Oslo. It's very noisy. I'm in the intersection of hell and Hades. And also it's Pride and the heavy metal festival. There's millions of people in Oslo, so it's rather noisy. But let's get back. So this is the way it looks. It has a bit of a... I was thinking it had a bit of an Australian look to it, to be honest. Song titles are of course the same as the ones I just read. See here. Very nice. Love the look of that. I should have got my t-shirt looking like that. Maybe I had one, but yeah. And there's the inner sleeve with the band. And let's look at the vinyl. She's really cool. Struth. G'day, mate. Yeah. I thought that was worth the order. So I'm very happy about that. Not quite as happy about why this happened, but there you are. So guys, any comments about the Coral and this record? I would love it if you would leave some comments about that. Please click like, that helps my channel. If you want to subscribe, well, that makes me happy. And hope you guys are having a lovely summer. What is it today? June 27th, and it's a Saturday. So yeah, living is easy. No, something or other like that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.